Well, hi there everybody, and welcome to my homemade video review of the Blueridge BR-60 steel string acoustic guitar. I just received it today. Came out of the box in fine condition. The strings were good. They're a set of D'Addario and they feel like medium gauge, 12 gauge phosphor bronze strings. It came standard with the guitar. The guitar itself has a solid Sitka spruce top with quite a tight grain. I'm going to zoom in and you'll see that the grain has a really beautiful sheen to it, and there's a little bit of a flame to the grain, very fine flame on this guitar. Doesn't mean that every one you get in the series is going to look exactly like that, but when they say they use AAA grade spruce, there's no doubt in my mind that that is exactly what you're going to get. Let me introduce you to the BR-60. She's a beauty. Looking at the back of the headstock, you can see they supply with a open style, Kluson-style, I don't think they're genuine Kluson, butterbean open back tuners. They do the job nicely, and the guitar's remained in tune after I tuned it when removing it from the cardboard box. It's not shipped with a case. That would be extra. The glass finish is really superb on the top as well as down the back and the neck, and you can just see the reflection in this guitar. The grain is beautiful. This is not a genuine rosewood. It's called a Santos rosewood. Allegedly it is from Brazil, and it is an offshoot of the genuine rosewood family. However, this grain almost looks a little bit like the old style Brazilian rosewood. Perhaps not quite as spectacular, but definitely still really good. The stripe down the back, the marquetry is exactly like the Martin D28 marquetry, and this guitar pretty much is a 28 style guitar with the Santos rosewood back and sides. You can see that even down the sides. I'm going to rotate this a little bit. The finish is flawless. The grain is a beautiful three-dimensional look to it. It's not an artificially created grain by any means. When you look at this, you can see that the heel joint is clean. There's no excess lacquer building up in the heel joint. It's really a professional finish. You can also tell where the fingerboard runs across the guitar top that it's a beautiful clean finish over there. There's no excess lacquer at all. Same for the bridge. When you get a look at the bridge, it's beautifully placed. It's the real deal. This guitar has no pickup in it. It is purely an acoustic guitar, standard from Blueridge. Alright, so now I've given you a tour of the basic look of the guitar, my first impressions. Some more detail that I can give you now. The saddle at the back is made out of bone. It's not made of plastic, and same for the nut at the top here. It's made out of bone. The frets are like a medium jumbo size, and the action was a little high when I got it out of the box, but definitely extremely playable. So there was no real problem with the setup. You do get an Allen wrench with the kit. It comes in with the warranty card. You get the Allen wrench, and I put it in and I gave it about a half turn, and the neck was then dead straight. It provides for some very articulate fretting, so it's on purpose that it was made this way, and it definitely adds to the tone of the guitar. A little bit of fight in the guitar brings out the best in the tone. So no complaints at all over there. It has side dots on the fingerboard, so you can see where your fret positions are from above, and of course on the top of the fingerboard or the fretboard you've got your traditional, and these look like some kind of a pearloid dot inlay. The feel of the neck, of course, is a new guitar, so it's really, everything is very crisp and very sharp, and the angles are really perfect. Neck feels a little wide, and a little bit, it's not really a flat speed neck, it's pretty quick, and it's a more modern neck as opposed to like a traditional pre-war style guitar where the neck might have been a little bit more chunky. It does have a truss rod, so of course the neck can be adjusted as required. And now of course you want to know what it sounds like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some finger picking. Not have the same amount of fullness of a D28, but it's really not far off. For the money, I don't think you can get closer. The other thing is the sustain. You can really let this guitar ring. It's got a lot of sustain. It doesn't just die out that quickly, and it's balanced. All of the strings sustain for the same length of time, and it really gives a nice chime. The next thing that I want to demonstrate to you is that a lot of cheap guitars, and when I say cheap guitars, I mean budget line guitars, they tend to sound a little compressed. So when you play like if you're moving from fingerstyle, or you're playing even like a gentle strum, and you really want to bang on it, this thing suddenly just gives more. It's got a lot of dynamic. You can really hit it, and it doesn't break down. So it's really got a lot of dynamics. You can hear it's very willing to give harmonics. And now I'm going to take a break, and I'll come back and I'll show you I'll show you how it sounds with a capo and at various positions, and also show you how it sounds when played with a pick. So don't go away. Okay, so now I've got the capo fitted on the 2nd fret. You can hear that as you play further up the neck, the tone just doesn't go away. It doesn't get thin or brittle. And even if we take it really high up, you just don't get into trouble anyway. And we'll go back to the open position, and I'll just give you some nice big open chords. So, as you can tell, the guitar really just does well in every aspect of acoustic guitar playing. A little bit of flat picking.